Hello world, in the previous video we already installed Nginx, that is kind of administrator for our web page for it to launch it like in a front end. So if I access here, even if it is masked with a domain name, what I want to let's say to launch here is my design, my original design. So far I already have the Nginx activated in my remote server, but I do not have activated yet the web page. Previously, I will need to install a kind of tool that will let me um, execute my web page in the present. So for this, I will be using JUnitKern, that is a kind of pre-fork worker model. The JUnitKern server is broadly compatible with various web frameworks, simply implemented, light on server resources, and fairly speedily. So let's install this JUnitKern gesture and tool for our project. So in order to do this, we have to access this bin file here once we already access our terminal. So let's say we use the source command and we access the bin page and or file and we type the activate. So we already activated our let's say virtual environment for Python. And finally, I would just need to install JUnitKern as a gesture for working with Nginx previously in a very speedy way. Let's wait a little bit and it's already installed. So after installing JUnitKern, we need to access the bin file we already have here. You will just have to list the file here in bin, and we need to create a new file called JUnitKern underscore start in order to proceed. If I type ls, I will find out that I have already made the JUnitKern start file here. Then to edit it, I need to type the nano command here and JUnitKern underscore start. So it will be opening my editor for developing a kind of script here. So the next detail here is to edit this script here. I will be adding this as a let's say as additional resource for the course for the video. But basically, we need to just modify the name. I put the block name. You can choose whatever name you want, and we need to specify the path here. In this case, it is web apps blocks in blog. This is the directory where is my Django project. And here, this line is gonna tell me the socket where it is going to establish the protocol of the communication protocol here for the network. So again, we need to specify a kind of path here. It is going to be web apps blocks, and it is going to create a run file. And after that is going to create a JUnitKern.sock file that is going to tell which is the communication that will use the Unix socket. We stay with the root user. We didn't need to specify anything here, and we just need to access to the settings, and we need to specify again the path for this file. In this case, it is a portfolio.settings. After this, we don't need to let's say set up anything else. So just for you to know. So if we type ls to list the content of this bin file, we will check out that there are some files in just like draw it in green, and this unicorn star is as let's say just only has readable permissions. So we need to change these permissions to the executable one. So for this, we can execute this change mode command here, u plus x, and the name of the file here. In this case, it is going to be unicorn underscore star. And if I type ls again, and if I hit enter, you know that I already satisfied that my unicorns underscore star file is now executable and has permissions for it. So to check that everything is working out, let's say so far working good, we need to establish and execute our unicorn underscore start. And if it stops, yeah, if it stops, it means that there is an error. So let me check it what's going on, and I will be explaining. All right, I found the bug or the error. It was basically that I needed to access again to my unicorn underscore start file to check that this name was not blocked. but it was portfolio as well as this the Django WSGI module that is going to be portfolio.wsgi. So once I run this file, it won't stop. So this means everything is working correctly so far. So before we finish this video, we just need to commit some different changes we already done here. Because if I go to my portfolio and I set my nano settings.py, I already correct this symbol. This is for me to have everything as an allowed host. This symbol is changed and it is not here in my GitHub, so I need to update it. In order to update it, I just need to, okay, let's exit from here and let's exit one file here and git remote slash or dash v. And yes, this is my correct site or location to my remote repository. So in this case, if I press git status, I, I already deleted some of the files and I modified some of the files. So for this, I just need to git add everything here. Check the status here. Everything is added again, and let's press git commit -m feature configuration and okay, I did not set that. So git config. Let me check git config minus global. This is space here minus global and user that email. Yeah, and I will set my email. Okay, same as the name, right? In this case, it is going to be Alejo Eye. And this is the name. All right, perfect. So I think we already can come in here. Okay, everything is changed and git push origin. I'm sorry, version origin master, I think. I failed to push some refs because this doesn't match anything. But what if I type version 02? Which is the specific branch own version or project tool? I think it's the default, right? Okay, think it's pushing everything. Okay, perfect. So if I access to my portfolio again and I try to modify the settings.py, everything is up and running, right? Yes, everything changed. Now, if I go here and try to modify the settings.py, it is loading. Now I see that I already corrected this allowed hosts symbol. So we see you in the next video. I will explain how to use this EG unicorn because there is a missing requirement for using and hosting our web page. We're about to finish, but yes, patience means anything here. Thank you so much for staying on the video. Bye-bye.